about where you go, it's about who you go with. And I'm excited to announce today our new CEO of Make Wellness.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the annual Halloween live stream. My name is Erin Bees. You can call me Morticia Adams today. Let's play that sound again. In case you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Erin Bees. I'm a wife, a mom, a military veteran, a certified personal trainer, and I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out, and now I'm using all of my social media platforms. I'm laughing at your comments. I'm using all my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing companies and the tactics used by their reps. Happy Halloween, everybody. Is this weird or what? This wig, the amount of hair that I have, I don't know what to do with it. I was like panicking. Anyways, what's new with you guys? What's going on? I hope you guys have had a great day. Thank you all for being here. And surprise, if you didn't know that I was going as Morticia Adams, now you know. Jerry is going as Gomez, by the way. So there will be pictures to come, and I'm really excited about it. And I hope you are too, because this is one of my favorite streams of the year. Last year I was Cruella. If you have not checked that out, you should. And the year prior to that, I was Maleficent. So kind of a same vibe a little bit, you know, but if you guys would like to tell me if you are dressing up for Halloween, what are you dressing up as? And thanks for all the compliments. You guys are amazing. Oh my God, slay with that wig. Thank you. These little hairs are driving me nuts, but I'm not used to wearing a wig. That's for sure. I have lots to talk about tonight. I have lots to share. You're going to see me messing with my wig a lot because I'm not used to it. I have a new sound if you choose to become a member tonight. That is just for the Halloween song or stream, Halloween song for the Halloween stream. When you become a member, you can click the video description to do that. And I have like 11 other Halloween sounds just for tonight. So I hope you have your favorite drink. I hope you have your favorite snack. And we have a lot to talk about. Make Wellness, Justin Prince, Justin Sarah. Yeah. Where to even start? Well, I suppose we should start with the announcement video from, I believe it was Monday. Now, a little backstory before I'm reading your comments. Before we get going, Justin Prince, Justin Sarah are besties. They were both in Modere. Justin Sarah was a part of the C-suite in Modere. He was terminated around the same time as Justin Prince by Modere. And interesting enough, many of us that have watched these, I'm going to call them shenanigans over the years, have wondered after Justin Sarah was terminated how long it would take for Justin Sarah to become a part of Make Wellness. Didn't take us long past that 1 year point. Why am I bringing up a 1 year point? I myself have been sued by Pure Romance when I was a part of Love Winks or wanting to become a part of Love Winks. And in that, we had to agree to not be a part of an MLM for a year. So I took the year off. That was when I moved to Vegas. I've told this story many times. And, somewhere around this past Monday was that 1 year point, give or take, for Justin Sarah. So we knew, I say we, the people that have been watching, knew it was only a matter of time before Justin Prince's best friend, Justin Sarah, became the CEO of Make Wellness. Now, isn't that interesting? Let's also remember that Justin Prince was like, oh, I'm not starting another company. No, no, no. What are you talking about? I'm not doing secret Zooms. I'm not doing, NDAs and things of that nature. But then recently, Justin Prince said something about the time frame on the NDAs expiring. Isn't that interesting how that happens? Because I think it is. So there's that. And thank you guys for all the compliments. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. So this was, I believe, the announcement video talking about Justin Sarah becoming the CEO. Now, my question, because I'm not stating this as a fact, just a question I have, is I wonder if Justin Sarah knew of all the things Justin Prince claimed in the lawsuit against Modair. The paperwork that I have that I've gone through the Justin Prince lawsuit on a previous video, you should check that out if you haven't already. I went through everything. By the way, to the person that sent me that, thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah. So let's watch the video together, shall we? If you have not already liked and subscribed to the channel, if you would do that, that would be amazing. It helps me get the word out so people don't join or fall for schemes. And I do believe, in my opinion, Make Wellness is a scheme. Are the peptides in the room with us now, Justin? They're not. Interesting. Also, Melaleuca sucks. Okay, thanks. Oh, man. So let's get started. Oh, what is this? A new background as well. I put in a little bit of work, a lot of work actually today. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and feel free to call out the little changes that you're noticing. So let's watch it together.
Okay, we are live.
Well, hey, you guys, happy Monday. Who else is excited that it's October 28th? I know I have been.
I know Justin Sarah is. I know Justin Prince was.
Counting down the day. It's here. Congratulations on being here right now. So we want to see if the chat's working. So let us know in the chat if you guys have been here since August 1st, right? Raise your hand. August 1st, been counting down the day to October 28th. That was me. And then also, if you're brand new, welcome to this opportunity. We want to know that you're brand new. Maybe you don't even know what a peptide is, right? We're so excited that all of you guys are here.
I mean, do you know what a peptide is, Heather? Is the peptide on the ingredient list with us in Make Wellness? No, it's not. That's interesting.
With us tonight. And, today I was thinking a little bit about leadership, right?
Oh,
and,
yeah,
it makes me think about our founder, Justin Prince. And I want to tell you guys a little bit about a lesson I learned. It was probably like 20 years ago, and I started learning this lesson.
Oh, is it a lesson about the farm that Justin Prince uses to try and recruit people? He likes to talk about the farm. Y'all, some of you probably know what I'm talking about.
I took on a leadership role in college, and I go to the first meeting, and I'm so excited. And to be very honest with you, I was really just looking for the title, right? And I knew that with that title came a little bit of more money. And I was so excited about that. And I sit down in my very first meeting, and our leader says, leadership is not about titles. It's all about towels. And he holds up this beautiful, brand new white towel. It was so pretty, right? No spots, no nothing. And I'm like, okay, like, what's the point? And he kind of busted my bubble.
Alexis, thank you so much. Now I have to remember which one it is. Hold on. Oh, this is a sound effect if you decide to become a member tonight. But I can only play a little bit because, copyright. Thank you, Alexis, so much for that. I appreciate that. And welcome to the new members. Let me know if you guys got a membership, if you were gifted a membership. I may play some other sounds too.
That night, because he holds this up and he says, leadership's not about titles, it's about towels. And then he holds up a disgusting, dirty, nasty towel. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, you guys are going to learn that this leadership role is all about getting dirty, getting messy, and serving other people. And when I think about that lesson that I learned that year and beyond, and I've been learning that. And especially in this industry, a lot of people.
Kelly, this is amazing. Everybody go and vote. Please go vote. It is so important. If you need information about voting or putting a plan together, go to vote.org. Uber is offering free rides if you need transportation, or they're offering free rides, right, Charlene? I know Charlene sent me some information. Lyft is also doing that. Please go and vote. Your voice matters. It is incredibly important. So go vote. And Kelly, that is the coolest, that you're in line to vote and you're watching. That's so cool.
You know, you might see somebody.
Yeah. And if you already voted, feel free to let me know in the comments.
On a stage or with a microphone and you think, I want that, you know, and you think maybe that's so awesome to be there. But what you don't see is the towel. You know, they started with a white towel, just like you. And over time, to get where they wanted to go with that leadership level or by serving other people, it was by serving people. It was by getting that towel super dirty. It was late nights, early mornings, you know, messy situations, messy conversations. And leadership is all about towels and not titles. And, you know,
leadership is about towels. Okay.
I don't know about you guys, you know, if you know Justin Prince personally or not, but
I do actually. Yeah.
This guy oozes leadership, and he is the reason why all of us.
I don't know that I see him oozing leadership. I think I see him oozing greed, in my opinion. What do y'all think?
Us are here on this Zoom tonight. I know when I learned about this company, that was the name that drew me in because I knew his character. I knew exactly who he was. And I knew that if he was going to do something, it was because he wanted to serve us and he wanted to help us. He has been exactly where all of us are right now. You know, he's there like fighting for our hopes and dreams. And I'm just so extremely thankful that he decided to get a little bit dirty, get a little bit messy, because when he chose to start this journey with this brand new company, it was with all of us in mind. And today is
Was it? It was with all of them in mind. You mean the alleged leaders from other companies hoping that they would bring their teams? Yikes. The thing that bothers me the most, in my opinion, is that Justin Prince has created this persona of like a good old boy within multi-level marketing and being this servant leader. But a servant leader would not have been participating in any of the things that he admitted to in the lawsuit paperwork. How long was he participating or knowing about any of those special deals and situations, multiple positions in Modair? How long did he know about those things that he disclosed in the lawsuit? That's not what a leader does. A leader doesn't go, oh, you know, that's not right, but I'm not going to say anything because I'm benefiting financially. That's not leadership. That's greed.
Extremely special day for all of you, all of your families. And it is truly an honor to get to be here with.
If you're not following Lisa on Instagram, she has way more details than I do. You should check it out for sure. She has 3 highlights: scam 1, 2, and 3. Highly suggest.
Him with all of the other leaders that have just been paving the way for us the last, oh my gosh, it's been like 88 days, I think, since we launched this thing on August 1st. And, you know, we're just so thankful. So I would love for you guys to all blow up the chat right now and just thank Justin Prince for, you know, saying yes to all of you guys, to being here to build this company for us. So I want to bring on our founder, Justin Prince, and Justin.
That is not my phone vibrating. That is one of these individuals' phones vibrating. I have my phone on Do Not Disturb. So, because it's very easy. I swipe down, I click Do Not Disturb. So I don't have a bunch of notifications trying to make myself feel important. See how easy that is, Justin, or whoever? Yeah.
From the bottom of my heart, my husband, our family, like, we just want to thank you so much.
Is she going to cry?
For everything that you have done, everything that you've gone through. We know that if you were to hold up your towel right now, it would be blacker than black, because...
Please don't hold up your towel. I don't want to see it. I don't want to know about it.
Of everything that you've been through for all of us. And, we know you didn't have to do this, but we are so, so thankful that you have. And it means the world to us. So we love you, and we just can't thank you enough.
Heather, man, it's a special night, and I'm like so grateful to have this like memory with you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll always have this connection of the very first day that we're shipping orders and so on, and you're just a special person. Guys, Heather is one of those people, if you've ever seen someone like this, where the company itself is either kind of basically the momentum's going, it's going the wrong direction, right? The company itself is momentum's not where it needs to be. Heather, during that season of a company, was doing one of these. You're a special leader when you're bucking the trend, and she has that servant heart. And by the way, the talent.
Or did Heather just join that company? Did she bring over people from another company? I just have so many questions, because when, a leader is bucking the system, the trend within that MLM company, I just wonder how long they've been with that company. Did they get I don't know, were they handed a business center that was bought by somebody, and then they were considering looking for another company, and somebody in Modair said, like the Zaleckis said something like, hey, so-and-so left the company. We have this business center. Look how much money it's generating every single month. We can put you in there and watch how fast they make elite in Modair. That just happened. John Melton talking to you, my guy. By the way, John, if multiple positions are not happening in Modair, why is your name on the leadership board twice? You and Nadia, John and Nadia Melton, John and Nadia Melton. Is that because they made a mistake and you actually do have multiple positions and now we have proof of it? I think so. That's embarrassing, John. Yeah.
All entitled leadership philosophy. I love that. That you're willing to go in there and actually serve people, get dirty.
He has 7 positions. Modair, y'all made a mistake, because I have the screenshot. I will be posting it probably after this live stream. By the way, have you shared this live stream? If you feel comfortable and you'd like to share it, that would be amazing if you would do that. You can tag me on Instagram or whatnot. That would be really cool. I appreciate you guys.
And go make it happen versus just sit there, on your throne with the title, So Heather, you are a special, special leader, and you embody that concept of constantly serving people, constantly adding value. And so, man, what an honor to be on with you tonight. Well, this will be a fun memory for many, many, many years to come. But we love you. We respect you and your husband, your family. Thank you for your leadership, helping us get to this moment. You and so many others have created this moment, right? So we just love you. Thank you so much. Great job tonight. You're amazing. Well, my friends, man, what a special night. Huge congrats to all of you. Many of you, we were together last night going over some updates. And, tonight is just such a special night, because I have a huge announcement for you here in a minute with our CEO, our new CEO of Make Wellness. And, I tell people, and you guys have heard me say this, like, life's not about where you go, it's about who you go with. Like, who are you doing life with? One of Truman's first strategies or first things he said was
the quotes he uses kills me. It absolutely kills me. He tells a story and then he gives a quote. Please stop. Let's just get to it, Justin.
He goes, listen, dude, He goes, no jerks allowed. He goes, let's just work with great people. Like, let's surround ourselves with people that are.
Justin, question for you. Do you define jerks as somebody that is using critical thinking? Is that somebody that you would classify as being negative because they're asking questions like, I don't know, about the ingredients of the products? By the way, where are the products? Are you shopping? Are you shopping products? White label products? What happened to Dr. Jen? Dr. Jen. What happened to Dr. Jen? You know, the DNA doctor that wasn't supposed to be calling herself Dr. Jen. Remember that whole thing? Yeah. Why didn't you address that? Or did you? And I missed it. That could be. What happened to Dr. Jen? That's interesting. Did you not look into her background, or were you not aware that she was using a different name? Maybe that was probably on purpose, right? In my opinion. What do y'all think? Anyways, what products are you going to be putting out? I'm just curious if you've found a white label product that you can put out quickly. Okay.
You know, they're in essence better than we are, you know, and that's you know, who's at your table in your life? Like what voices are you listening to? You know, you always want to kind of consider the source. Like, would you trade roles with that person?
Yeah, right. Let's use this example that he just said. What is his intention? His intention is to make money. His intention, in my opinion, is to destroy Modere, which I'm here for. I'm actually here for that part of it. In my opinion, I think he's here to destroy Modere because they terminated him, because they found out that he was doing some Fight Club type Zooms. People had to sign NDAs allegedly. And then they were being pitched this whole farm scenario, speaking in code and all kinds of stuff like, hey, do I have your loyalty? Let's do this thing together. We can do some great things together. I'm sure he said things like that, right? If those alleged Zooms happened. Anyways, I just find this example so interesting. Hey, who are you listening to? Well, I'm not trying to recruit you. I'm not trying to get you into a pyramid scheme that doesn't even have product right now, that, in my opinion, is operating as a pyramid scheme that's having fraudulent charges because they charged $1 and then went back and charged the rest for the founder boxes allegedly, and it's being marked as fraud by the banks. That's interesting how that happens. So yeah, Justin, I do think you should consider the source. I am just somebody on the internet with a wig looking like Morticia Adams having the time of my life, and hopefully educating people to not fall victim to predatory business schemes such as multi-level marketing. So there's that. Also, Jamie, thank you for being a member for 15 months. Don't forget to like the stream. I hear it tastes like peanut butter cups. Got to pay the parent tax tomorrow for Halloween. It's a must in our house. New member, Aerodale, what's up? Welcome. Thank you so much. Did I just jump scare you guys? Sorry, I probably should have turned that down. Welcome.
Person. Like, would you want them to mentor you, or would you want their advice and their perspective? And one of the things that I have learned throughout my career is this concept. There's a great book called Who Not How. And the concept of the book is, the question that we ask is, how am I going to achieve my dreams? How am I going to achieve my goals? And so, you know, it's a question that we'd all ask ourselves, which that's a good question. But the better question is not how am I going to do it? The better question is, who do I need on my team to help me achieve these dreams, to help me achieve these goals?
Right. And Justin, you need the people that have teams that are in previous companies, right? In order to make this thing work. Yeah, that's interesting. Otherwise, you wouldn't be doing, like, allegedly, you wouldn't be doing all of these secret calls and NDAs starting all the way back. Was it June? And then something about the LLC changing in like April of this year. I don't know. It's kind of suspicious. Also, thank you for the gifted membership. I appreciate you. Okay, that's all you get. That's all you get. Got to keep it tight. Thank you so much. And congrats to whoever got the membership. That's so cool. Spooky season means jump scares. You're just being festive. I am. And thank you for that, Brandy. In our house, the stream tastes like teal pumpkin. And if you know, you know. And I know. And I love that.
I've done a lot of work with John Maxwell. John said once, this is worth writing down, by the way. He said, Justin, he said, don't tell me your dream. He said, show me your team. What an interesting way to think about it. Don't tell me all the big dreams you have. Show me the team you have. In other words, tell me who your who is. Who are your who's? And
are your who's the people that you gave founding positions to? Are those your who's? Like Wes? Wes, how you doing? Remember Wes, guys? Wes was the guy that did the rapping, drop it like it's hot. Y'all remember Wes? Yeah, Wes messaged me and said he loved the video. I know you're going to see this, Wes. The interesting part about Wes is that he was allegedly shopping for, a company to create white label products for him because he didn't want to be a part of what Justin was starting. He was competing with him allegedly. So he was going to start his own thing and was also putting in his stories and such, I believe, allegedly, where he was touring labs. Thank you, Lisa, for putting that in your stories. Yeah. But then all of a sudden he's got this top position in in Make Wellness. Wes, how does that work, my guy? Can't wait for you to message me after this one.
I remember when Truman said, hey, I'll come do this with you. I was like, that's a pretty big deal. That's the right teammate. Remember, and Bob Finnegan's like, yo, I'll come do this with you. Let's go do this thing.
I'm sure that's how it happened.
And then our support staff, we have all the folks that are packing all the boxes at the manufacturing facility in the warehouse, and they do all the shipping, and our customer service are working,
What are they packaging? Protein? Justin, this was just done on Monday, right? What are they packaging?
Their butts off tonight, and we're so proud of them and so grateful for all of their great work, all the ops teams, just all the teams that are working on the company side. And then now look at all of us, right? All of us have come together and said, hey, listen, if you're in, I'm in. Let's go do this thing together. And our new CEO, to me, there's so Stephen Covey, his son, his name's M.R. Covey. He wrote a book called Speed of Trust. And I hope all of you get to work with people like this. The speed of trust. When you have high trust with someone, you don't have to tiptoe around. It doesn't take you a long time to get to places because you just have the trust of intention, the trust of heart, the trust of partnership. And our CEO, I have the speed of trust with him.
Well, yeah, because it's your best friend, right? Are you going to announce him as your best friend? Or are you just going to say all these really nice things like he's such a great guy? Come on.
We have done billions of dollars in business together. We've been literally all over the world together. We've been through, we've cried together. We've gone through
when y'all got terminated. Did y'all cry together then? I bet you did.
Tough times. You guys know how life is. It's not always just perfect, and there's challenges. We've gone through those together. There's challenges in business. We've gone through all those. We've prayed together. We've laughed together. We used to do these like 11-day, 11-city tours. I think by the end of it, I was like, I don't even want to see your face. I don't even want to see your face. I just get me home to my wife. I am sick of seeing you, And so we have the speed of trust, and he is truly one of the very best. In fact, one of his true gifts is he can take ideas. I tell people, ideas are easy, execution's hard. It's easy to talk a good game. It's easy to.
You're learning that right now, aren't you, Justin? You are learning it's easy to talk a big game, but execution and planning doesn't always work out, does it? That's embarrassing. Is this him calling the kettle, what is it? The teapot calling the kettle black? Is that what this is? Oh my God.
To think of stuff. It's hard to actually make it real, right?
Thank you.
One of his gifts is he can take ideas, in this case, some of the dumb ideas I give him, and he just turns them into real life. He knows how to execute and build the Excel spreadsheets and build the teams and get the shipping and just all this stuff he knows how to do. It's incredible. And so to be able to have a chance to partner with him is truly, truly special. So You know, man, consider him a dear friend and,
Pot.
you know,
My bad. Thanks, Cal.
kind of a brother, you know, brother from another mother, as it were.
Brother from.
But I'm just telling you, you guys are going to love this guy, and our business is going to accelerate dramatically with him being on board with us. And your life and your ideas and your dreams just picked up a massive who. You know, you say who's on, you have big dreams in your heart, you know, big dreams.
I thought he was going to say who's on first. Who's on first? Like from Rain Man? Who's on first? Oh my God, that's funny.
In your life, you just picked up a massive part of your team. And before I introduce him, I'm going to share this with you. So check this out. Actually, you know what? Let me bring him to stage and then I'm going to share something. So everyone give a huge welcome to our Make
Justin
Wellness
Sarah.
CEO, first CEO in Make Wellness history, my main man, Justin Sarah.
My main.
Super
What's up,
fired up.
guys?
Yeah, so honored to have you. Now there's one thing I have to say. I have to say this, okay? There's one disclaimer on this whole thing.
Oh,
so I have to show you some
the one disclaimer. Listen, there's no peptides in the peptides. Allegedly.
Slides that I'm not happy about. Okay, so I'm not excited about this part. So this guy,
oh, here we go.
This guy, check this out, guys. We would show up to events, and like this is in the kind of the staff area. We'd show up to events, and I walk in. I'm like, bro, what are you wearing? You're wearing the same outfit I'm wearing. And he's like, no, you know, this is cool. And I'm like, of course it's cool. I started this trend, you know. So then
I'm sorry, Justin. I'm really going to need you to check your ego. You started the trend of a t-shirt, a jacket, jeans, and sneakers. No, you didn't. Justin. Are you serious? I started this trend. No, you didn't. Hey, DC, what's up? I started that trend.
we were backstage in Australia one time. No kidding. I'm sitting there kind of getting ready for my speech. I'm backstage. And he walks up to me. I said, what are you? Look at your outfit. I said, bro, what is your deal? And he goes, what are you talking about? So check this out. The next day, I'm backstage and he's wearing my outfit again. I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy, you know? So, you know, when I thought, okay, I'm not going to wear a sports jacket. I'll be a little bit more casual. And then I show up and he's got my outfit on again. So I don't know what to tell you guys on this guy. This is the one drawback. Okay. He will mimic your best style. If you want to call my style, he'll mimic it. Okay. So
at least he admitted that.
But Jay, listen, I love you, bro. This is a special night for me.
What's happening?
To welcome you to our team and to what we're doing. And to me, you're the best of the best. You know, you're the best of the best, and that includes your humility. You know, that includes that you're willing to say, "Hey, I don't know. I'll go figure it out." You know, it's all part of the magic of
Humility.
Of you. So love you. I'm super excited to have you introduce yourself to everyone, and we'll get into some of the updates. And I want Truman and Bob to say hello as well.
Yeah, thank you so much. Wow. Well, it is absolutely an honor. I mean, it's an overwhelming honor, actually. And, you know, Justin, I don't think we want to go back to social media and do another who wore it best vote, because we know who wore it best. All right, we're just going to leave it at that. We don't need to blow the chats up with all of that. All right, guys, let's stay focused on our goal here today, Make Wellness, getting an update. But before we do that, I did want to introduce myself. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm just it. Do you ever have like those, you know, family reunions? Of those of you that like your family, that is.
Do I have any Hotel Transylvania fans that are watching this live? The movie, you know, the cartoon movie. Do you know what I'm talking about? Any fans of that? Because all I'm hearing, blah, 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 blah. That's all I'm hearing. Let's waste everybody's time. Let's cosplay like we're business owners, and let's just make everybody think that they're families so that we can manipulate them to stay longer when we announce that there's not really a product, allegedly. And yeah.
And it's like maybe once a year, maybe it's around the holidays, maybe it's a summer thing, but you like all get together and it's just like, you just feel amazing walking in there. Those are your people. Those are like the people that love you no matter what. They encourage you no matter what. They're always happy to see you. Like That's how.
Here's a hot take, Justin, and you may want to write this down. There are people that can be critical of what you're participating in. There are people that can ask questions about the ingredients and, all of those things. There's people that can ask about the business model being multi-level marketing, which Make Wellness is a multi-level marketing company, in my opinion. And they can love you and respect you, and they can want you to do well. And those things can exist all at the same time. But see, when you're in a multi-level marketing company and it's a commercial cult, it's much easier to say, oh, that person is a hater. That person is negative. Remember at the beginning of this when Justin Prince was saying, who are you listening to? Well, let's pay attention to the motive. These two want you to join this company. These two want you to buy probably a $500 founders box. These two want you to call your bank when it is marked as a fraudulent charge and want you to say, hey, this is not a fraudulent charge. By the way, if that is you, if you are somebody and you're watching this and you're a part of Make Wellness and that has happened to you and you're like, I don't know, this feels really odd. Should I not do it? You should consider that a red flag, in my opinion. By the way, who came up with the idea to run the card for $1 and then run the rest for, $4.99 or whatever it is? Because that's exactly what frauds do. Wild. Whose idea was that? Justin Prince, Justin Sarah, who came up with that idea?
How I feel tonight. I feel like I'm walking into the biggest family reunion ever, and all I am
a family reunion based on transactional relationships.
Seeing are names I recognize and people that I love, people that I respect, and many people who I can't wait to get to know and garner the same respect for. What a journey we have begun, and I am excited to be here with you guys on the forefront of this. I was kind of thinking earlier, kind of writing some notes earlier, and just kind of gathering my thoughts as we kind of prepared. And I don't know, I just had this kind of overwhelming feeling of just kind of the weight of the mantle, I guess you could say, of being a leader in a company like this, and just not wanting to screw it up, like wanting to be successful.
Too late.
For all of you and all of your hopes, dreams, trust that you're putting in us. And I just had this really overwhelming feeling of like just gratitude and humility and, like just wow, like what an amazing opportunity to lead such an amazing company and to do it with amazing partners. I've had the opportunity to get to know Truman. I met Truman, prior to jumping in to Make Wellness here. I have nothing but the utmost respect for him. Not only does he come with credibility and, accolades that we could spend all night going through, not only has he's accomplished so much in his career, but he is just a great individual. He is a great human being that loves people, cares about people. And you've probably heard it said before, he's one of those people that has had enough success in his life that he doesn't need to do this. And yet he is, because he believes in what we're doing. He believes in our vision. My partner, Bob Finnegan, I've bled on front lines with Bob. We have been through the refiner's fire, as it were, together in our career. I've worked with him in a prior company. And Bob is just an absolute amazing talent. And he is like the top of his game. Like when I'm jumping in with Bob Finnegan, I am telling you what, guys, we have the best of the best on our team. And, my partner, Justin Prince, he said it best. That's a brother to me. That is somebody who, I would bleed for. And I don't say that.
You would get fired from your previous MLM that you were part of the C-suite for?
Lightly. I've never actually told this story before about him, but I want to tell this story.
Oh, another story.
Just so if you don't know him as well as I do, you get a sense for the type of person that he is. And many of you on this call, you know him. Like, I'm not telling you things you don't know, but it's one thing to have somebody in business that you really, really trust. And, you would trust them with business information. You trust them with, the funds of the business, like all of those things. That's an important trust. And I have that relationship with some really important people, but it's a different level when it becomes personal and you know that you can call upon that individual as a friend beyond anything to do with the business. And Justin Prince has become that for me, and he rapidly became that for me. I've known him now for about 15 years. I've seen him in many situations. I've been in his home many times. I've spent time with his kids. He spent time with my family and my kids. Like, I have seen him in many, many situations. I have only ever seen him deal with people with grace, with humility, with charity. I've seen him honor people, talk amazing about people. I've never seen him go negative or, throw fits, or however you want to put that. I've only ever seen him act with the most professionalism that you see when you see him get on this call. That's who he is. When we're in the office, just he and I talking about stuff is the same as he is when he's on here with thousands of people watching. He is the same human.
You know that meme of Morticia Addams, and she has the white mug and she's drinking it, and it's like a karma quote. That's what I'm feeling right now. Like, I wanted to have that maybe another time, but I should have had like a white cup, like sipping as I'm waiting for karma to take over and right the things that need to be righted.
Human in every situation I've seen him in.
Never negative.
And I can't say that about everybody that I know. But there was a time in my life where, I was going through a rough time. I'm a divorced guy. I've got 2 kids. And, I was really battling for, my situation, my relationship. And, before I tell this story.
Why does that need to be talked about?
Actually, let me just preface it by saying my ex-wife and I, she has done amazing work. She and I have a good relationship. We're great co-parents. Like, I want to give that context before I kind of tell the story, because there was a time when.
If you have to give that context because you're afraid you're going to paint your ex that you have a good relationship with and you are co-parenting in a positive way with them, maybe consider not telling the story. Maybe ask them first. Did you ask your ex if it was okay if you told the story? And also, this is a business call. Why are you talking about your ex? Why are you sharing stories about whatever you're about to share that seem to be personal stories? It's really inappropriate.
When she wasn't doing great, she wasn't mentally well, and she was really struggling. And when I got served with the divorce papers, it was a surprise to me. I was at work. They called me downstairs. I've never told this story. I don't know why I'm actually telling it now.
You shouldn't be. It's not appropriate. This is so unprofessional.
Called me down and they said, there's a police officer here for you. So I go downstairs, and this police officer serves me. It's not only divorce papers, it's actually restraining order telling me that I can't go near my kids, I can't go near their school, and I can't go home. And it was a shocker. It was an absolute shocker. Not only that, but then I also realized that in that same moment, all of the financial accounts that we had, which were just shared accounts, we didn't have any personal accounts, had been wiped out to zero. So in the matter of like that fast, it was like everything in my world was upside down. I got in my car. I just kind of started driving. I don't even remember where I was driving. And I called Justin Prince, and I was in tears. And he was like, what's going on? Like, it was one of those things. And I kind of told him what happened. And he said, all right, hold on, dude. He's like, give me your bank account information. I'm going to run over to the bank.
What?
I'm going to wire you some money. You need to talk to an attorney. Let's get this thing figured out. You're going to be okay. He just went into like friend mode and brother mode. And that's what I needed in that moment. Literally dropped everything. And that's the type of person that he is. He's the type of person that I can call in those moments, and I know that he would drop everything and be there. That's his heart. That's who he is. He's the most honest, integral person, and truly has the best interests of people at heart. And it's the foundation of why we've started this company. So I couldn't be more honored to be surrounded with these individuals and more on the team. I don't have the time to go through everybody on our team, but I'm here to tell you guys, we have the best people. We have the people that we're literally adding people to our teams every single day. These are phenomenal individuals who care about you, care about your success. And we are doing something special here. We are absolutely doing something special. So I just want to share with you maybe a little bit about my vision.
You know who else thought they were doing something special? Transact. Yeah, Finmore. They thought they were doing something special. That went down in flames, didn't it? You know who else thought they were doing something special? The people that put together the Fire Festival. Yeah, they thought they were doing something special too. That didn't work out for them either.
It's like, what is make wellness? Like, what is make wellness to me?
It's a pyramid scheme, in my opinion. And people are paying $500 for a founder's box. Are there products in it? I don't know. But it was designed by Porsche, guys. The guy that made things for Porsche designed this box. It's $500. So I can't. As Julie Anderson says, I can't even make this up. Can't even make it up if I tried. Ruby, member for 26 months. The best people are in the chat. Also, shout out to the replay crew. Y'all are amazing. And thank you for being a member for 26 months. Avery Joe, 33 months. Time flies when you're having fun, you know? Happy Halloween, everybody. Happy Halloween week, everybody. Appreciate you. Thanks for being a member for so long, Avery Joe. That's so cool. By the way, Avery Joe made my website. So if you need a website, hit her up. She's amazing. She was so easy to work with.
Is it a company that's on the leading edge of science with bioactive peptides? Are we leading the charge? Are we a breakthrough company in a new area of science that's...
Are the peptides in the room with us? Peptides, where y'all at? Peptides, hello?
that's literally revolutionizing the world? Like, yes,
Happy
that is make
birthday.
wellness. That's absolutely part of what we do. Do I believe in the science of our products? Yes.
Is the science in the room with us now? No? The science, well, the studies that, what is that guy's name? I can't remember his name. He's the influencer on the video that I did, the debunking of the science. And they had the whole thing in the Discord, or not Discord, in the, it was a Dropbox. And it had all of these studies. And I went one by one and debunked the science. By the way, those studies had nothing to do with Make Wellness's products. I know that's a shocker to many of you, but it had nothing to do with Make Wellness's products. So what studies? Oh, by the way, the folder was called Human Clinical Trials, I believe. Yeah, and it was just a bunch of links to studies, other people's work. Yeah.
Are we working with some of the best labs in the world who are developing these ingredients in these products? We absolutely are.
The best labs. Okay. What labs? I'm just curious. Also, they're saying that they are finding these peptides using AI. Also, what's really weird, what is this guy's name? Alan, hold on. I'm going to get it because I have it right here. I have his whole thing. Julie Anderson did a video going over, going over Alan Jones's paper that is titled Make Wellness Fit, featuring Peptis Strong Plus, a name given to them or that they gave to the product in the lab or whatnot, with metabolic matrix technology, a new generation of nutrition technology. Now, Lisa, if you're in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but the majority of that paper, or at least half, let's say at least half, because I don't remember the exact number. Lisa, feel free to correct me in the comments if you are comfortable doing that. Didn't almost half of this, or a little over half, come from AI? Half of this paper was written by AI or something. That's wild to me. Also, he has on here PhD-C, which basically means that he's a candidate for a PhD and is working on it, but he hasn't done his dissertation or any of those things to actually say he's a PhD. And from what I have heard and what I have read, 54%, thank you, Lisa. From what I have heard and what I have read, that is not something that somebody uses, PhD with C in parentheses. That's not typical to use that. And also that's deceptive because people see that and they assume that he's got a PhD. He does not. And I know he has the C after, but it's weird. Weird and deceptive, just in my opinion. So if you want to see that documentation, I think Julie Anderson did a video on it. So, yeah.
I wouldn't put my name behind anything like that. I wouldn't stake my reputation if I didn't believe in those things and know that we were doing it at the highest standard with the highest quality with truly tested and scientifically backed products. I wouldn't do it. So does that make wellness? Yeah, that's part of it for sure. Is it the business model? Is it this concept that we are pioneering here to create a model that's designed for the modern affiliate?
Here's the thing. This is just my opinion. Y'all let me know what you think. If this were so different, Justin Prince wouldn't have allegedly had to have those private NDA signed Zooms to try to convince people to come over while speaking in code. He would have been able to say, this is what I'm doing and put it out there. And if people really thought it was that different and that amazing, they would have just joined. There were allegedly secret Zooms. People had to sign NDAs and speaking in code. That wouldn't have happened in my opinion, at least. You guys let me know what you think. If this was so different, none of the typical things that happen when a new MLM company opens would be happening. But that's what we're seeing. Wild.
For the modern business builder to truly give a legitimate and authentic opportunity to somebody who's interested and willing to sell products that people need and want in their lives.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because these peptides just cure everything, even though the science doesn't back any of that up. That's wild how that happens. Also, thank you so much for the super chat. This is for you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that is part of it. And by the way, that couldn't be coming at a better time. I mean, look around what we're seeing. We are seeing companies actually abandoning those people who are selling and building for them. Make Wellness is launching and leaning into that behavior. We believe in it to our core. I
feel like that is not going to age well at all.
We wouldn't be launching it if we didn't believe in that. Now, I also believe that there's a right way to do it. And I believe Make Wellness is going to be is the leader in that charge. We have developed a business model here. We've developed a compensation plan. What you have seen and what you'll continue to see is that new revolution. And we are going to change the world with this business model, with this idea. And you couple that with our science and our products, and it's a watch out recipe. Okay, so I got to tell you that. I believe in it. I believe that we are going to be pushing that envelope further than any company's done it. And that is exactly what this space needs. We are the beacon of light. It's part of the reason so many are flocking and continuing to flock is because.
Is that the reason people are flocking, or are they getting special deals? Maybe you should ask Wes or any of the other people.
They see that authenticity in what we're doing, and they're coming in droves. It's nothing short of miraculous. Okay, so yes, that's part of Make Wellness too. But guys, to me,
this wig is so long that I keep sitting on it. So if you see me do this, it's because I'm sitting on my hair. Well, my wig. It's weird.
Make Wellness is even more than that. It's bigger than that. Make Wellness is really the platform for good. What I see happening.
I'm sorry. The platform for good. Remember one of the previous videos where Justin Prince says something like, "We are here to save the nation." He really thinks Make Wellness is going to save the nation. Sir, I'm going to need you to calm down. Check the ego. It's a little wild. Imagine thinking a multi-level marketing company that's operating as a pyramid scheme is going to change the world. Absolutely not.
Is amazing people coming to us. Good people coming here that want to do good in the world. There's so much negativity and so much wrong when we just look outward into the world that there needs to be a beacon of somebody willing to stand up and say, hey, we are positive. We want to do good. If you have those feelings and desires in your heart, come with us.
Justin, Sarah, this is embarrassing. Somebody's got to stand up and be good. Meanwhile, is in a multi-level marketing company where the majority of people are going to lose money or not make any. A company where there allegedly have been all these kind of secret deals and secret calls with NDAs and all of these things. Oh, but join because we're good.
Let's be the leaders in this revolution of leadership. The world needs it now more than ever. And guys, that's what
I guess we're electrons, and I don't know.
Make Wellness is to me. It is a platform where we're going to use these tools that we have, our amazing products, our cutting edge business model.
Hey, Justin, have you tried the products? I can't even say that without laughing.
All of the tools that we're developing, the teams that we have, we're going to use all of these tools to do good in the world for good. And my belief is that is going to attract good people to us, and that we can lead the charge with a leadership revolution that the world needs and stands for. So I'm excited to be a part of it with you. Guys, I've got a lot more that I want to say, a lot more that we're going to go through, but we're going to save those for another time because we've got some announcements for you today on this call as well. So Justin, I don't know if you want to jump back on and join me, or Truman, and we want to run through these together. Tell me where we want to go from here.
Yeah. So let's start with, so first of all, man, appreciate that.
Are there any customers? Have any products been purchased? Also, I don't know what's happening out here. I don't know if you can hear everybody out here, but you know, we're going to carve pumpkins after this, and there's a lot going on. So if you can hear that, I apologize, but you know, they're living their life out there with my mom. My mom is here. Did you guys know that? Did I tell you guys that? My mom is here visiting, and it's been really fun. We watched Maid of Honor today. It was really cute.
Appreciate it.
I've seen it before. It's one of my favorite movies, but yeah. So Mom, if you see this, love you. Thank you for making dinner.
That was beautifully said. And
Beautifully said.
you know, that's a pretty vulnerable story, dude. And I'm so proud of your ex-wife. She's made some, and just, I saw her, you know, I went and
Hey, Justin Prince, she doesn't need you to be proud of her. Also, how are you going to say I'm so proud of her when Justin Sarah just told this horrendous story and disclosed that she was struggling with her mental health, which why? On a business call? Why? This hair is driving me crazy. Guys, I'm just not used to this hair, okay? So I'm going to be fidgeting with it a lot because it's weird to me. So I apologize if that's bothering you because I know that could be kind of triggering. I'm sorry. I'm trying.
spoke. So check this out. I went and spoke for his son's high school football team, like not for the team, for a big fundraiser for their whole community.
Oh my God.
And I saw her there, and I was just so proud of her, the strides that she's made to get healthy and get well, and just so proud of her. So, you know, I think you guys have done a great job of being good co-parents. I think let's just dive into where we're at with kind of a tech update, where we're at with orders, just kind of go through some of the details of where we're at in the business, and kind of as you're seeing it, what we can expect moving forward.
Yeah, that's great. Hey, you know, obviously I'm jumping in, you know, all the way into the deep end of the pool here. A lot of amazing stuff happening, guys. I would also be remiss, by the way, if I didn't talk about our leadership team from our field side. Guys, if I had to hand pick literally from the people that I know, that I know of, that I've experienced, this is literally the team I would hand pick. Like, these are some of the most amazing leaders I've ever had the opportunity to work with.
I mean, didn't Justin handpick them?
And so we've been grinding on this stuff. Like today, we've been talking, I've been giving them updates. This is a group of people, guys, who there's nobody better. So I'm so excited for our leadership platform because it's the springboard. You should all be thrilled and proud of what we've accomplished here during this pre-launch phase and as we get ready to go into our launch. So let me give you an update about what's been happening today. Where's everything at? Where are we going? So I'm going to start with the order processing. That was the biggest part of our excitement today, is like,
order processing. What are people ordering? Are you talking about the founder boxes, or are you talking about products? Where are the products?
We have all these pre-orders. Like, let's start charging those cards and start getting those orders shipped out. So here's an update. So one of the things that the teams did first and foremost, as we moved into basically taking these
guys, go subscribe to Julie Anderson's channel. She did that live. I think it was a live stream. It may have been an edited video. I apologize if it was on Alan Jones's document with the PhDC. You should go check it out. Also, hey, Julie.
Authorizations that we had and turning them into orders is they've been going through and
Thanks,
organizing them into groups. There's risk profiles that are used on the processing side of cards. And we've been organizing those so that we can do our best to ensure the best experience for you in that processing. We want to make sure that we push as much up into the what's known as the low risk category. Those are where the credit cards go through really quickly, really fast. There's minimum declines. And so we organized all of those orders to process through. That group of orders is starting to go through now, the low risk orders.
Is that those dollar orders?
That process of organization took about half the day today. And the reason we spent that time to do that is, again, to ensure that the process would go smoothly from here. Those other groups are, they're higher.
I just would like to say that I have a founding position in Julie's MLM, the high potato. Oh, it's a cult. It's a cult. Julie, what is it? The high altitude potatoes. I have a founding position. Julie Anderson and I, we got on a secret call. She didn't make me sign an NDA, but we got on a secret call and she gave me a deal I could not refuse. So I have a founding position. And if you want to join my commercial cult, you could drop a potato in the chat and I will message you after, but I won't be talking about it here any more than what I've already said. Just kidding. Yeah, listen, I've never seen a comp plan like this, you guys. So the high altitude potato commercial cult is a must. And I'm probably going to have to take a screenshot of all the potatoes being dropped in the chat so that I know who I can follow up with. Make sure that, well, if you really, really want to get my attention, because my inbox is really crazy, you could just send me a message on Instagram. Just send me a potato. Just kidding.
Risk because maybe the address didn't match the verification, or maybe that 3-digit code on the back of the card was input wrong. And the team is, we also have teams that are going through those and fixing those little things so that when those process, they'll go through quickly and with as minimal decline as possible as well. Now, if we do get a decline on that, that's not to worry. We're going to work with you on that. If something like that were to happen, you're going to get an email. We're going to rectify that. We're going to reach out. We're taking our time here. Realize this is part of what's so great about this week is the orders are in. There's nothing that we can sell. Like the orders are in, and so we can.
The orders are in. There's nothing we can sell. Well, what are the orders for, Justin? What? What are you talking about? I don't understand what's happening.
Take a breath and we can process these now we can be very deliberate about that. We can monitor things as they're happening. We can make sure that everything's working the way that we want. So we're starting to see those really, really fly now. So if you were somebody that was like
totally
checking that credit card statement, like when is my order going through and you haven't seen it yet, that's okay. That's normal. We're going to continue to do this processing all the way through the night, guys. And we're gonna continue to chip away at those orders and continue to process. So you're gonna start to see more of those coming out. You're gonna start to get those confirmation emails that that your order was processed, and that's gonna continue to come through throughout the night here. And
from what I understand, the orders are just the founder boxes. Gonna say it again. Julie Anderson says it all the time. You can't make it up. Can't make this up.
Potentially even into the morning hours tomorrow. All right, so that's number one on the payment side. So number two, the other things that we've been doing today as we've migrated into our live environment is we've been doing a lot of validation on the pay wallet side. So now that we're moving orders in through the live system, we're testing the processing of the circle sales on the front end of that commission plan, and we're testing with our payment processor the fluidity of the data going to them. That's looking great. We're feeling excellent about that. Those validations and tests are all coming back green light. So that is going great as well. The other thing we're doing in that live environment is we're validating that the orders are getting to the warehouse that does the fulfillment, and that all of that is coming through as we expect, and the orders are being shipped out. That's all looking.
Orders for what? Also, how are people earning commission if there's no customers? Oh, it's because the distributors are the customers. It's because they are ranking up from recruiting, from solely recruiting. So if you see these people in Make Wellness and they're like, oh my God, promotions, or they're posting promotions, or you're in the group, and because I know a lot of you are, you're in the group and you're seeing all the rank promotions, you're seeing people brag about best, biggest check ever, best opportunity ever. That is off of recruiting. There's no customers. They're bragging about their biggest paycheck off of recruiting. And according to the FTC, if the majority of the income is made from recruiting and having a team, that is a pyramid scheme.
Great as well. So green light on that front. Nothing we're seeing there is of concern. So the big question I'm sure you're asking is, hey, you got the back office closed. Like, when can we get into the back office? Like, I want to see what's going on. I want to look at my volume. So
they pre-launched August 1st and the distributors have not even seen the back office.
We do have that closed on purpose, and we appreciate you giving us the opportunity to do all of these validations, test everything in the live environment before we open that up with thousands, if not tens of thousands of folks in there, hitting those servers and doing reports and other things like that. We appreciate.
Wait, so these people are paying $500 and they're making $70 commission? Have they not done the math on that? Oh my God.
Appreciate your patience with that, because it's really allowing us to have a very clean view at what's happening in each of these stages as we validate. So the last part of that is more of the back end of the commission plan. Okay, so if you think about our plan, the circle sales would be the front end, right? It would be the transaction of the sale and the commission that's paid on that.
Transaction of the sale to whom? Because it's not customers, right?
Then from there, you have qualifications that come off of that. You have late qualifications. You have the compression that we have. That's what I'm calling for our purposes today, more of the back end calculations. Those we also are testing, and we're seeing good results. We're seeing validation coming back positive. But what we need to do is we need to push more of that volume through from those live orders from the cards to really get a very accurate and increase our confidence that what we're seeing is going to be accurate all the way through. It's accurate to this point. We're not concerned that there's going to be a problem there, but we're being as prudent as we can in testing everything all the way through, where this is literally the first time that it's happened today. So we're going to keep that closed for a little while longer as we push more of the live orders through. Now, again, our goal is to have a lot of that happening tonight and into tomorrow, to where the bulk of those, if not all of those, are pushed through, and we can get a much bigger, broader view of what's happening in the back end of the commission plan and get that confidence to them.
Okay, here's what I think. I think that they have to run the orders for the founder boxes to be able to pay the commissions to the distributors. I think he's taking the revenue from that and it's going right into paying these top distributors that have all of these people that have bought founders boxes. In addition to, I think he's taking whatever money is left over, and in my opinion, shopping for white label products, probably something like protein that he can white label and get out quickly. Hey, we're having trouble, getting these peptide products out, but here's some protein that you can market. I'm waiting for it, Justin Prince and Justin Sarah. And I know Lisa is as well. Yeah.
And turn on the widgets that show you qualifications, open up the report so that you can see what's happening in your team. But we're going to limit that access again while we're doing that process. And what
also, the fact that they're limiting access to the back office where people will see how much they're making or not making, I find really suspicious. You're cutting checks allegedly for commissions in a pyramid scheme, a company that's operating as a pyramid scheme, meaning there's no customers, and you're not allowing people to have access. So they're just supposed to trust you. They're supposed to trust you to run their card for the founders box for $500. And they're just supposed to trust you that you're paying them what they should be making off of selling each of those founder boxes to their downline. I mean, when you say it out loud, it makes no sense. I mean, it does if you're scheming people, in my opinion.
What we will do is tomorrow at noon, we will come back on. We'll use our Facebook group for this, where we don't have a scheduled call. And we're going to go live in our Facebook group and give you an update on the processing, where we're at, that validation,
Right.
and let you know at that point what it's looking like for the back office access. Okay, so from here, we're going to touch base again at noon tomorrow for the next update. We are absolutely on track for our first daily payment going out tomorrow. No concerns about that. We're
Payment on what? Oh, recruiting other people that bought a founder's box. Cool. Got it. Pyramid scheme, in my opinion.
looking good on that front. We just want to get as many of these orders processed through as we can so that we
You need the money. You need the revenue, right? You need the money so that you can pay the people that are recruiting and bringing their teams from other companies, from the alleged secret calls that Justin Prince was doing where they signed an NDA. Allegedly, in my opinion. Right?
can
Did I get it right, Justin? J2? Justin, two Justins.
pay out as much of that as possible tomorrow. By the way, if anything doesn't get done, by that cutoff tomorrow afternoon, it will certainly be paid on the daily pays that come through. If somebody had a declined credit card and then they fix that on Wednesday or Thursday, it's still going to pay out. So no worries on that. But we are looking good for tomorrow. All the teams are feeling confident.
Yeah. So Jay, let me hit him with this just to recap. So 12 o'clock noon Mountain, it'll be noon Mountain, which is 2 Eastern. And in addition to the live broadcast, we'll also put like in the description something you can copy and paste in like a text, so you could get it to your teams and your chats and so on. So even if someone can't be on with us live, we can get them all the information they need on that update. To his point also, commissions are scheduled to pay tomorrow at 5 Mountain, 7 Eastern is the plan for tomorrow. If any of the orders are still processing, still going through and whatever, you won't miss those, right? You'll just get paid those the next day. So they'll just be being processed. So
Not customers.
anyway, just know we're probably kind of erring a little bit on the side of being conservative, just to make sure it's as smooth of a ride for you as possible. But all of the we've just been getting some really good tech updates, from the tech teams, and just things are really running smooth and coming together. So just wanted to give that perspective.
Yeah, got it.
I want to bring on Bob Finnegan and Truman Hunt. So Bob, I'll bring you on here, and Truman. But man, my man
Bob Finnegan was from Modere. I don't know about the other guy.
Bob, we did a call, I think at 4:30 or something like that, 4:30 Mountain, 6:30 Eastern. And he goes, we're kind of like, how are things coming? And he's just working so hard. And he's like, well, we just ate lunch. If it makes, if that says anything, we just ate lunch at 4:30 at night, So anyway, he's oh
God, you're such a good person, Justin. You're working so hard to get your pyramid scheme up and running. In my opinion,
he's really just working his guts out.
Working his guts out. Maybe err on the side of having products for people to try. I'm just saying
that right now. So Bob, really appreciate you, brother. Any quick updates? Today's a very, very historic day. Some of the boxes have been landing. And people have been like, Bob, you outdid yourself. Like, this is just wild. That experience that you created for people is truly special. So,
Bob, did you create the box? Is that who Justin has been talking about? The guy that used to work for Porsche? Did you used to work for Porsche? Probably should have checked his LinkedIn.
As your little baby's getting out there into the real life today, how's that hitting you?
How's that hitting you, Bob? Also, Christy says, show me the peptides. Show us the peptides.
It's really cool. I mean, it's
so
really, cool. It's like you go and go and go because that's the way I'm built. That's the way this team is built. And so you don't have time to kind of stop and give a chest bump or a high five or a hug.
Yeah, you don't have time to stop and critically think. Just got to keep going, right? Just got to keep on with the toxic positivity. Got to keep going. Don't stop and think. We don't have time. Just messy, massive action.
all the time. I mean, this team gets on calls and we're disciplined to be.
Guys, if there are unboxing videos, please send them to me. Send them to me, send them to Julie Anderson, send them to your favorite creator, tag me in it. I don't care. Well, no, don't tag me because they probably have me blocked. But send them our way. Or you can download it and save and send it to me through my website, erinbees.com, that Avery Joe created for us. When I say us, I mean all of us. So, you know, send them my way. I'll make some reels out of them. Yeah. Where's the box? Why can't they show it here? Right. Show us the box, Justin.
On time. We're right into the thick of it. We have a team that communicates.
I'll duet that. You duet it, I'll duet yours. Or vice versa, whatever. That was so funny when you did that, Julie Anderson. It was so funny.
Directly, honestly, openly. There's no egos. The best ideas can come from anywhere. It's a team that challenges.
There's no egos. I'm sorry. Have you been on the entire call? Have you heard the things that the Justins have said? Are you kidding? RobertFinnegan.com. Okay, hang on. Let me pull this up. I just want to browse this real quick. There's no egos. Invest in your relationships. Elevate your life. Let's start something great together. Black Labs Ventures LLC. Let's see. Modere rebranding. Modere Style Lounge. For Life rebranding. Is this a branding feller? Is that what we're seeing here? That's interesting.
Each other. It's a team that, frankly, sometimes it not only does it not have an ego, we're probably in some ways insecure in the sense that, are we doing enough? Are we doing? Could we do better? How can we continue to learn? How can we continue to improve? How can we continue to support our field even better? So that's been really special.
He's a branding agency, so I bet he is the person that designed that box. The $500 founders box, guys. It's $500. You're going to hang on to this box like Justin hung on to the box when he joined Modere and got all weird about it, in my opinion. Guys, I kept this. And now we have this $500 founders box that Bob Finnegan created. He used to work for Porsche. And now you can have your very own Make Wellness founders box for $500. Join the cult, in my opinion.
But as it relates to seeing.
Yep, he was the CMO in Modere until 2017. Well, that tracks. Also, where are the peptides? Where are they at? You have made such claims about these peptides and the ingredients. And you would think that if you were going to make such huge claims, that you would have these readily available. No. Dr. Jen, out the window. Now, if you guys recall, you can go back and you can look at the videos or the live streams that I did around that time where we found out that Dr. Jen was no longer going to be a part of it. Well, Dr. Jen has her own supplement line. And I suspected that that's what he was going to be using. And in that live or the edited video, I think it was live, I said, well, what products are you going to use now, Justin? I said that. Check the Carfax. We shall see.
Some of the physical manifestation of the brand. Oh. You know, the emotional connection of that product land on someone's doorstep and have that unboxing experience and start to get these products.
I think it's so weird that MLMs have to make this emotional experience from buying a product. Listen, sometimes people just buy a product and they just want it shipped or they want to pick it up or they want to, eat it or use it or whatever, and they're moving on with their day. The emotional emphasis on products and using products wrapped in health claims and income claims and lifestyle claims, it is so gross. It is so manipulative.
Into people's into people's bodies, but more importantly, into your hearts. I think that's really special. And there's no work that I wouldn't do to make that happen. And, there's a lot of folks, in fact, we kind of pride ourselves in elasticity. And that means, there's no big corporate cars and, we kid about our offices, my storage closet over here, but I was literally processing orders while our new CEO was being introduced, and I'd love to make this call about me, but it is about that guy tonight. And
but there's no egos. It's not a thing, right? I'd love to make this call about me, but are y'all okay? 'Cause
blah blah blah.
if I can't wait for you. I mean, those of you who know him, he's just an amazing dude. But I couldn't think of a better partner and person to work for and with than Justin Serra. I learn from him every stinking day. He can take complex problems and find unique solutions. He's an idea generator, but he's also a strategic executor. He's humble in the same way, where he'll be pressing the button with us. He's a really great listener. He's a caring dude. He's never going to cut a corner. To save a dollar.
I'm sorry. He's never going to cut a corner to save a dollar. But is he shopping for white label products right now? Not stating that as a fact. I'm just asking a question. Justin, are you panicking to find a product to put out? So you are shopping for white label products to save a dollar? Yes or no, Justin? Yes or no?
Always,
because I know you'll see
interested in doing the right thing and doing it better. And he has a very kind way of challenging all the people around him to elevate up to his level. So I'm just super excited to have you out here with us.
Hey, Bob, you sound excited. You sound real excited. Maybe you need to drink their products. Oh, you can't. Because you probably haven't tried them, because I don't think they exist.
I was excited about the announcement for what it's worth. I hope someday I can be, wearing the same outfit as you,
right?
And you copying my style. But that's probably the ultimate form of flattery, I'm sure. And I wanted to say that about Justin Serra, and obviously Justin Prince and Truman Hunt are the reason why I'm here. I like to say that I've had a career that's been influenced and largely learned by watching what not to do. That's a tough road, to have.
Okay, but this comment right here, David, this comment, sir, I see what you did here. I love it. And I'm going to play a sound effect just for this.
We're gonna have some laughs.
From Beetlejuice. For Halloween, I'm going as a Make Wellness Peptide. So I'm going as a ghost. The best comment I've seen so far. Yeah, this is weird.
Hard work be quelled by ego, by pride, by bad actors, bad decisions. Greed is a huge one that I've seen kill a lot of businesses.
You have.
And I couldn't think of a better partnership with these guys. And it's not just words on paper for me. I mean, this is this is the season I'm in. This is the part of the life that I'm in, that I just want to do great things with great people, with products I can believe in, that are part altruism and part capitalism. I mean, I want everybody to flourish in their life and their economy and in their families.
If you wanted that to be true, you wouldn't start a multi-level marketing company. If you wanted that to be true, you would actually have a product that has the science and the research behind it. You would have taken the time to research and actually prove that your products do anything. If you really cared. Oh, but it's not greed. It's not ego. Oh.
but also do good work for people and change lives, and not just have that be something that's copy on the next box or brochure, that it's actually part of our DNA and the fabric of who we are. So it is a
DNA. Paging Dr. Jen. Oh, just kidding. You can't work with DNA. You can't claim that anymore. That's unfortunate for you.
very special day. I'm so excited for you to be with us, Mr. Sarah. And I'm excited for you guys to see those products hit your doorsteps as well. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for all your hard work, Bob. It's really special what we're doing today, and appreciate all
Thanks,
you.
Ian.
So
Yeah, we were on a call earlier, and to be really transparent, Justin Sarah said, we're going to remember this moment, and we're going to be looking back, and we were younger back then and tanner and fitter, and I was like, man, I remember July when that was.
well,
But,
you're still you and Justin Sarah still bringing sexy back. It's all good. Just keep smiling. Well, Truman, listen, you've kind of been there and done that and seen it all, and you've been a CEO of a New York Stock Exchange public traded company, multi-billion-dollar company for 14 years, and you just kind of have that steady hand. Kind of how are you processing today? What's your vision of where we're headed? Today's a big day, right? It's day one, but how are you taking it all in?
Day one of Justin Sarah, day one of revenue, day one of commissions being generated and paid, day one of product shipping. Thank
What in the Pinterest quotes is happening here?
you, Bob. Thank you. All so incredibly exciting. I was just thinking to myself as I was listening to you talk, Justin, of an apocryphal story that was told, that's still told to this day at my former company 40 years later.
New skin.
This is how bad it was back in the day, folks. They received product in 5-gallon drums, and they didn't get their packaging in time. So what did they do? They spooned lotion out of $5 drums into Tic Tac containers to be able to provide samples for people. Thank goodness we're not doing that. Y'all are going to be getting the most beautiful box of products you've ever.
That sounds like contamination. That sounds like hard pass. That sounds like you might catch something from it, in my opinion. No. That sounds like no thank you.
Ever seen in your lives this week. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm just so excited for this, you guys. I love this team, love what's happening. Something special is truly happening here. And in fact, in 20 minutes, Justin, Sarah, and I are going to have dinner with the world's leading lab using AI technology to discover bioactive peptides. And here's the thing, they're catching a little heat because the world is now aware of them, and people are calling them up and they're saying, why in the world would you guys do business with a startup company that hasn't ever generated $1 of revenue?
Oh, this is fascinating.
So this is no ordinary.
Guys, look, you can see my you can see my real hair.
Startup. But I'm going to ask you the question. Put it in the chat. How would you answer that question? Why would you do business with Make Wellness? I want to see what you all have to say, because I'm going to pass it along to these guys. And
I want to see what y'all have to say. Live chat, replay crew. Why would you not do business with Make Wellness? Put it in the chat. Let us know. What are the red flags for you? In case you are somebody that's considering watching Make Wellness, or joining Make Wellness. Maybe you're watching this and you're thinking, I don't know, this chick, she's kind of sarcastic. Yes, I am. Yeah. Are we having fun? Absolutely. Yeah. Will there be jokes? Always. Will there be out of control facial expressions? Yes. Yeah. However, at the end of the day, I'm not in a pyramid scheme trying to recruit people into something, making promises, and where are the products? Also, they're going to dinner with a company, and the way that he worded that made it sound like they're going to be doing business in the future. This company was in pre-launch on August 1st. It is now October 30th at the time of this live stream. Where are the products? Why isn't the back office already operating? Why have things not been tested already? It makes no sense to me.
We are already their biggest and their favorite customers, so we're in good shape with them. But I want to hear from you. What you would say to these folks when we're sitting across the table from them tonight?
What I would say is, if you want to be looked at as a legitimate company that's doing something that has the potential in the future with lots of research, I would not be pairing with a multi-level marketing company. I would not be working with Make Wellness. I would pair with actual scientists. Yeah.
Well, my friends, tonight's a historic night. I want to encourage you to take some notes, maybe do a voice memo to yourself in your notes section. Tonight's a special night. So
Special night. Guys, tonight's a special night. It's once a year Halloween live stream where I am in costume and you see me with long hair and lots of makeup.
Can I give one last thing about our new CEO that I think you're all going to really love?
Please do.
This dude, first of all, he is all business. Like, he knows how to get stuff done. He knows how to execute the whole thing.
Wow, so
But I do have to
important.
show you guys one last thing. He also is like the most fun guy at our dance parties. The guy is something else. Oh my gosh, guys, if I were to dance, the whole company would just stop. It would just like stop spinning on its axis. It would be over. This guy, by the way, you want to know what's also crazy? He doesn't even drink alcohol. So imagine if he actually drank alcohol, it would even be scarier. But he does all this sober somehow. But this guy is a riot. You go to these your after party, and he's the funnest guy there. I have to share with you one story. We
Please
we had an
don't.
event.
Enough of the
It
stories.
was basically right near Halloween. I don't think it was over Halloween, but it was either right before or right after. It was right during Halloween. And the after party, everyone's there and taking pictures and just doing all this stuff. And there's this elderly man. The guy's
wild.
probably, no kidding, I don't know, 90 years old. He has a walker like this, and he's just this elderly man. And I mean, just an old guy. He's a little bit.
Oh, let me guess. He helped him cross the street. Let me guess. He carried his groceries to his car. Those are all great things, but why the story?
The heavier, he's hunched over, and he would go up and he'd like shake his walker at
Good night,
people and
Eloise.
kind of yell at them for dancing and stuff. And guess who it was? It was Justin Sarah. He had a full makeup crew like you see in the movies. The like 3 or 4 or 5 people came and gave him the skin, gave him the hair, gave him the
Wow.
pillow in his stomach, so he looked a little heavier. He hunted for hours. This guy's walking around yelling at everyone, saying that they're that these kids need to get off the dance floor. I've never seen anything like this guy. So he's a ton of fun. He'll bring so much fun to our culture. By the way, just so you guys know, I am not fun. I'm boring. My girls are like, my wife is on the drill team at our local high school as a coach, and my little girls are these amazing dancers, and they're like, Dad, don't ever do that again. Whatever.
Do it, Justin. Do a video of you dancing. Post it. I dare you. Tag Julie Anderson and I in it.
Whatever that was, never do that again. So I'm a terrible dancer. You guys are gonna have so much fun with
A great team has strengths and weaknesses that complement each other. As we're gonna work hard, we're gonna work our guts out, but we're gonna play hard too. We're gonna have a lot of fun here.
Yeah, love it.
Please do.
Love
it.
you guys.
Julie.
Man, special night.
Special
First
night.
of many. And listen, we wouldn't be here without you. We wouldn't be here without each one of you,
You're right.
your vision,
You're right. And that is why those of you that are in Make Wellness should probably ask for a refund and run the other direction as quickly as you can.
courage, your tenacity, your emotional strength,
Integrity. Talk about
your
it.
trust,
Justin.
trust in all of us that we're going to go do a good job. And we don't take it lightly.
Talk about
I'll
the
tell you
farm.
one thing about me. I'm a fighter. And it's one thing I love about this group,
Okay.
and
I saw your fighting stance in Lisa's stories. You are not a fighter, Justin. Sorry.
I don't pick fights with anybody, but man, I certainly don't back down from one either. And we're going to fight for your family, for your finances, for your freedom, for your future, for the things that matter to you. We're going to go fight for you. And we're going to go do.
Who are you fighting? Why the violence? Hey, Justin, in case you happen to see this, because I'm sure you probably will. Somebody else said it to you, I'm sure. Here's the thing. Anything good, anything that is legit can withstand scrutiny, can withstand criticism. So if you're upset watching this with somebody dressed up in a Halloween costume as Morticia Addams, and you're having big feelings, you might need to step away. You might need to relax, because anything that is, legit can withhold being scrutinized, being talked about. It's not that serious. But see, here's the thing. Here's what I do know. I do know that there are a lot of people that watch anti-MLM content. When I talk about anti-MLM content, I mean the genre of anti-MLM content. People watch it. People educate themselves. People share that. People share their stories. Victims speak out. Survivors speak out. And that impacts people joining Make Wellness. So I think that's why he's saying some of these things, is because there are a lot of people speaking out against Make Wellness. There are a lot of people that are part of the anti-MLM movement. There are people in MLM in other companies talking about how unethical what Make Wellness is doing. So, yeah. Is that why you're trying to fight? Cute.
Everything we can, lay it on the line for you on a daily basis to make sure that we're showing up so that you can accomplish those dreams and those goals and the hopes and the aspirations and that calling you feel in your own heart. So just know we're prepared to go fight for you guys. This is your team of your who's, right? It's your team of, Maxwell says, you have a dream. Well, now you have a team, fighting for your dreams too. So we love you guys. Appreciate you. And we'll see you tomorrow on our live at noon Mountain, 2:00 Eastern. We'll give you the next update, and cards will be running all night, and boxes shipping and the whole thing. So many great days ahead. And
notice he didn't say any product. Notice he didn't say product will be shipping. He said boxes will be shipping. Now, are there products in the boxes? I don't know. Does anybody know? Do you all know? Are there even products in these boxes? I don't know. I find it interesting. I think that was the end of that.
love you guys so much. So proud of you. Talk
Love
soon.
you.
Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Okay, so we have a couple options. I have 2 other videos that are like 10 minutes long each, and I haven't watched either of them, but I do know that they're updates after Justin Sarah was announced to be the CEO. So without really giving you guys any information other than the first one has the Make Wellness leaves in the background, and it is 10. Hold on, let me see how. They're both Justin Sarah videos. So pick video 2 or video 3 in the comments. Also, if you're watching the replay, drop a pumpkin in the comments just because. Yeah. Thanks, Melanie. I think so. I think they have 8,000 to 12,000. Interesting. The boxes are so fabulous, they don't need products. Aaron channeling extra sass this evening. Listen, I have to. Not the sass like Cruella. Cruella had a whole different sass last year, but it was needed for that video. If you have not watched that, you're loving the Halloween vibe, highly suggest you check that one out too. There was a lot of tea spilled in that, and really funny that Kendra McMurphy messaged me after asking me to take it down. Notice she didn't deny anything that I mentioned or alleged in that video. No, she just wanted me to take it down. Kendra, it's still up. Not taking it down. Okay, have the day you deserve. All right, so it looks like there's a lot of video 3. So that's what we're going to go with. Let's hit video 3. And this is only like 8.5 minutes. I think this is maybe where he's talking about the credit card issue. So let's watch that together.
Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome to our Wednesday update call. My name is Justin Serra, CEO here at Make Wellness, and did want to pop in today, give you an update on where we are with order processing, fulfillment, back office.
Okay. Now, if you're going to talk about order fulfillment and order processing, you should probably be specific in the language. You probably should be specific and say founder box ordering and shipment, because you're making it sound like there's actual products and there's not.
The whole 9 yards. First and foremost, again, appreciate everybody's patience as we work through this first week, historic week of
They are very
processing
white.
orders, paying commissions, getting these amazing founders boxes out. Some of those should be hitting doorsteps even today. So we're hoping to see a lot of that on social media.
Oh, I can't wait. I should have looked ahead of time and looked for the like unboxing videos. That would have been hilarious. Maybe I can find some after this, like some reels or something, and I can react as Morticia. Maybe.
If you haven't got yours yet, just wait. It's on its way. We're excited to get those out to you. So let me jump on my notes here and just give you guys a quick update, real-time update here on where we are. So the teams had an amazing day yesterday and through the night and this morning. Made a ton of progress on going through that first round of processing those pre-orders and converting them into orders. They expect
Word
today
salads.
to complete
Indeed.
that first full round. So to get through every single one of those orders and either have attempted to process it, that it went through and it's ready to ship, or that there was some sort of an issue with it, a credit card decline or whatever, and it goes into that status. So that first round of going through every single one of those is completing today. A lot of great progress there. They're almost complete with that first round. And so we have many, many orders that have gone through, ready to ship. Now,
how many orders? And of those orders, how many came from customers? Oh, 0? Cool.
As I mentioned, there are declines that we're seeing. There's anomalies that we're seeing with those order processing. Those are going.
You mean fraudulent charges? You mean the banks are saying, hey, these charges are fraudulent, and then people are having to go in and approve them, which could be a number of different scenarios. But see, here's the thing. Wouldn't that have been worked out ahead of time? Wouldn't they have tested this ahead of time? No, no, no. That's why they had the Dropbox called clinical or human clinical trials, in my opinion. Also, with priority to people who recruited one person. Oh, that's interesting, Lisa.
Into a group. Emails are going out to those individuals, inviting them to update their credit card or contact their bank to make sure that that process goes through, that order goes through. And so we're seeing a lot of that happen. We really appreciate you being diligent and checking your email and going in and helping to self-serve that. That takes a lot of work off our plate. We absolutely appreciate.
They made 6.9 to 10 million in a few days on those founders boxes. I would love to know how much of that money went to the top people that have recruited the most people in those founding positions. I think when I was covering the comp plan that Justin Prince did, I think he said he was going to have like 4 or 5 people at the top. I don't remember. It could have been 6 even. He was like, yeah, I'm not really sure. Meanwhile, those people were already in position. They were. How much of that money are these people getting? That brought over teams from Modere, that brought over teams from like Young Living, that brought over teams from all these different companies, Body. How much of that commission is going from selling the founder boxes to the distributors to paying the top in the company? Because I bet it's a big chunk. How much of that is going to paying for white label products when you find them, allegedly, in my opinion, Justin Prince? I'm asking questions. That's all.
That when people are doing that, we're seeing that happen. So thank you for that. And I also know that some of you aren't seeing those emails yet. That's okay. We're still going through that process. Now, when they complete today, we expect that we're probably going to still have about 3,000 orders in what we were calling that exception file. Okay. Now, they are going to go through, our support teams are going to go through, and they're going to go a second time through those attempting to process. Because what we're seeing is many are going through that second time because either people are reaching out to their banks, letting them know Make Wellness is an approved charge. And so we're seeing actually a lot of those go through the second time they charge. So we're going to go through a second time. And if we're getting a decline again, we're going to resend that email communication to those folks, making sure that they know they can pop in there and update that with a different card, or that they need to contact their bank, and then they can try it again, even with the same card, right through their own portal in the Make Wellness shopping site. So that's taking place right now today. If you haven't got an email or you're wondering what's happening there, we're also going to do something else today. We are going to send a proactive communication to everybody on that list that is in what we're calling, again, that exception file, meaning we attempted to charge it and it didn't go through for whatever reason. And again, there's lots of reason that that can happen. It could be
Fair.
a mistake with the entering the zip code, or it could be you use maybe a different delivery address than is the address on the credit card. There's lots of,
Or it could be you guys ran a little mini charge and then ran a bigger charge and it looks like fraud to the banks. It could be actually your fault. It could be Make Wellness's fault and not the person. So
reasons that can happen, and they're simple to fix, and we can still get those orders to go through. So I don't want you to worry about that. We still have your reservation, as it were, for that box, and we're going to make sure we do everything we can to complete that order and get that shipped out to you. So we're going to send a proactive communication to everybody in that exception file. So we're going to email, and we're also going to actually text everybody on that list with instructions on how to just log in and do it. You can log into your shopping account. You can find your order there. You can click on the status of that order. There's a button there that says status. You can click on that, and it actually will pull that up. And if it's been declined, or for whatever reason, there's a pay now button there. You can actually go in and update that card or retry the same card right from your own shopping account. So we'll encourage people to do that. And again, the more people that help us with that, the better it is, the faster it's going to go. And we're going to be getting more of these boxes out.
hey, Julie,
Speaking of getting boxes out, let's talk about,
if you want this other video, let me know and I can send it to you. Or if you want to react to anything that I've done here or any other content creator, let me know and I'll send it to you. Because yeah,
the shipping process.
Interesting.
So we've had many boxes going out, guys. We're going to have thousands and thousands of boxes hitting people's doorsteps here. Today, we expect by the end of today to have about 7,000 or so boxes literally out the door, being delivered and into the hands of our carriers to get to your doorstep. So quite a big chunk will be out by the end of today, and then we'll continue to whittle away at that. One thing that I did want to mention, we're probably going to see a delay on a few of these boxes, a few thousand of these boxes, due to a issue we had with clearance of a shipment of these boxes coming in the ports. Many of you probably saw the news that there was a potential strike on the East Coast. There was a lot of shipping traffic that got sent from the East Coast to the West Coast, also because of the hurricanes and other things that have plagued us earlier this month. That a lot of that traffic went to the West Coast and it created a real significant jam there. And we had a full container of our founders boxes that sailed right through, and then we had a partial container that actually got caught up in that really big demand that hit the ports. We've cleared that customs. It's in the process of being shipped up here to us so that we can finish building those boxes. But that could give us a couple of days delay on a few of those that may spill into Monday, Tuesday of next week. We'll keep you posted on that. You know, every day it's a new battle, but we appreciate your patience as we get this startup off the ground here. These are just challenges and issues that come with launching a business, and we appreciate your support in helping us to navigate them so aptly. So let's talk now about our back office access. So we've got it off. I mentioned the last few times we've talked that we needed the bulk of these orders to get through there so that we could do the validations for our reporting and other things. So now that we're seeing today into this afternoon that being accomplished, we'll be able to get in there and do more of that testing today. So it's a huge day for us on our side. We're going to be doing that. We'll keep you posted on when we'll be able to open up that back office, but we're definitely getting.
Why is the back office not available for people to see? That feels so deceptive. Unreal. Also, Bipolar Plus Me. Thank you so much for this. Let's see.
It's showtime.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the super chat. This is wild. Yeah, they're still testing the back office. This pre-launched, pre-launch August 1st. It is October 30th right now at the time of filming. What have y'all been doing for 2 months? Why was this not tested beforehand? I don't understand. That seems like, hey, you know what? We're going to throw this at the wall and see what sticks. Sounds good.
Closer to that. Now, one of the things I've heard concerns raised is, oh my gosh, I've got people that need to activate
That
their
part.
pre-enrollment accounts, and we don't want them to get converted to customers because we communicated that was going to happen on November 1st. I want you to rest assured, we're going to make sure people have plenty of time to get those activated. If we need to extend that deadline when we open up that back office, we're absolutely going to do that. So don't stress about that. We're going to give you a little bit extra.
You want people to order the founders boxes. You want people to join this company as a distributor that you're calling an affiliate. And you're not going to show them their back office. You're not going to show them what they're making off of recruiting other people buying the $500 founders box. They're just supposed to trust you. That's not how affiliate marketing works. That's not how any of this works.
Time to make sure you get anybody that wants to activate activated, and that nobody accidentally gets converted to a customer that doesn't want that to happen. Okay, so we'll take a.
What does activated mean, Justin, Sarah? Does that mean that they have to order a founders box? Does that mean they have to spend a certain amount of money to be considered a distributor, but they're calling it an affiliate? Do you have to place a specific amount of an order? Or do they have to buy the founders boxes, or they're going to be moved to a customer? See, here's what I know. The FTC does not like to have the majority of, now, this is fascinating. They don't like the majority of the people in a company that are buying the products to be the distributors. So I find it fascinating that there is a time frame where if you don't do whatever the requirement is from this company to become active, or whatever the term that he was using, that you will be turned into a customer, because everybody in this company right now is a distributor. So if you don't, do whatever it is they want you to do, spend whatever it is they want you to spend, as of November 1st, it sounds like you're going to be turned into a customer, which skews the numbers. That's not deceptive, right? That's right. Yeah. Yikes.
Deep breath. We're getting through it. You're amazing. Everything is happening here for us and to us. So I appreciate all of that support. Lastly, I want to talk about the customer service inboxes. Most of our team is actually focused on the processing. We've got them running those cards, following up on any of the exceptions, fixing orders, making sure that those are processing. And so we are seeing a backlog coming in on our inbox there. So we appreciate your patience as we work through that. That is ballooning just a little bit on us. We're going to be jumping back in there as a lot of these are processing, and we can kind of bifurcate our team and put some folks back on working on those support tickets, and we have other folks working on those exception orders. So bear with us as we work through that. If you don't get a response in a timely manner, we apologize, but we are running through those. And we'll make sure that everybody gets an answer to their questions as we work through that. So great things happening.
Great things happening.
We appreciate you so much, guys. This is absolutely an unprecedented launch. I couldn't be prouder to be a part of it with you. We'll jump in here and give you another update tomorrow, if not sooner. So stay tuned for that. And guys, have an amazing Wednesday.
Goodbye, Justin, Sarah. What a wild ride. What y'all think of that? Do you think they're operating as a pyramid scheme? Do you think the products exist? And I'm not talking about like the samples that may come in these founders boxes. I don't know. Do y'all feel appreciated? Because I appreciate y'all. This was wild. I'm going to send all of these to Julie Anderson, and anybody else that wants them, let me know. I'll send them your way, along with many other things that I have downloaded. Yeah. So thanks for that. If you have anything that you want me to see, feel free to send it through my website, erinbees.com. Check it out. You can also, if you're interested in personal training or, any of those things, connecting with me on other platforms, all of that information is there. And if you're looking for somebody to create a website, Avery Joe is the person that did my website. I'm so grateful for her. She was great to work with. So check her out. And guys, please do not join an MLM. Don't do it. There are so many red flags that we are seeing from Make Wellness. It's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Oh, look, Avery Joe. Thank you so much. erinbees.com. Getting strong Ponzi vibes. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. Oh, I didn't create a Halloween outro. Fail. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. If you have not already, if you would like and subscribe to my channel, it helps me get the word out so that people don't join these schemes. And I do think that Make Wellness is a scheme, in my opinion. It helps me get the word out to more people. So thank you for being here. Thank you for all of the comments. Happy Halloween, everybody. I get to do Halloween makeup and costume 2 days. And I love that. If you have not already checked out the other Make Wellness videos that I've done, or if you'd like to see the Cruella video from last year or the Maleficent video from the year prior, check it out. I've learned a lot since that Maleficent video on live streaming and stuff. So thanks for being here, and make sure to go support other content creators that are putting anti-MLM awareness out for consumers. It is really important, and we appreciate you. So, all right, I'll see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.